There we go. Hi, everyone. So today is a very cold day here in Melbourne. As you can see, I'm wearing the fluff and everything else, getting really cold here in Australia. But I'm very excited today to talk about something that has been a massive mind shift for me, especially around the mentality of diet and especially fitness. Because I used to have this belief that, you had to be fit in order to be healthy. So I'm super excited to have Dominique here today. And she's all about the anti-fitness movement. So welcome, Dominique.
Hi, thanks. I'm very good. Apparently not quite as cold, but good otherwise.
Yeah, we're like on a separate little country here in Victoria compared to the rest of Australia.
Yeah, so I see.
Beautiful. Did you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I run a site called the Anti-Fitness Project, and I originally started the whole thing because I owned a gym for 6 years. I've been in the fitness industry for about 16 years, and yeah, owned a gym for the last six of them, and realised that that's probably not the way to go. So it was time for a massive change in attitude. So here I am with the Anti-Fitness Project.
Perfect. And so tell us a little bit more about that. What kind of made you realize that the fitness industry and, especially the whole gym mentality was not quite the way to go?
So it's pretty clear that I'd say at least 75% of people join the gym with the expectation to lose weight. It might be coded as something else, so it might be under the code of I want to get fitter or I want more energy. But generally, the main reason why people join a gym is so that they can lose body fat. And it occurred, or it's been slowly occurring to me through the whole of my fitness life that what the fitness industry is offering is not the solution to that problem, if it's even a problem at all.
Hmm.
Um, so when my gym closed because the landlord sold the building, uh, in my sort of downtime between looking for new premises, I started doing more research into the effect of obesity and the solutions that people are being offered to solve the problem. And yeah, it's pretty clear that exercise just doesn't do. It has many other amazing benefits, but solving weight loss is not one of them.
Hmm. Yeah. And, we've been like brought up, since I was little, there's this mentality of eat less and exercise more. And
Absolutely.
we all understand the benefits of exercise, but I think most of us kind of exercise because it's a way for us to manage our weight. And if we manage our weight, then we are healthy. So
Yeah,
um,
and the two ideas don't always match up.
absolutely. And this was a massive like mind shift for me. And some days I still find myself my mind like, kind of not quite comprehending that situation where health does not always equate skinny. So it doesn't
Yes,
mean that a person who is in a higher percentage body fat that they are necessarily unhealthy. There are many people out there with higher percentage body fat who are extremely healthy and probably healthier than people who exercise 4 to 6 hours a day and live off lettuce and
exactly.
carrot soup.
And there's a yeah, there's a lot of research at the moment that's going into that. Actually, if you've got a higher percentage of body fat, then it might actually help to protect you against a few diseases that were associated with obesity to begin with. And there's research to say that if you're on the very low end of the BMI scale, it's more detrimental to your health than being on the higher side of the BMI scale. So there's plenty of research that contradict, the accepted wisdom that we have that to get healthy, you exercise. So it's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, definitely. So, what do you kind of recommend to people when you kind of meet them? Because I guess this is quite a shock to people when you tell them stop going to
Yeah,
the gym. Like, what is it that you actually? How do you present this to people?
yeah, it is interesting when people ask me what I do for a living. So I'm a personal trainer. They're like, "Cool, can I have a workout?" I'm like, "Yeah, don't go to the gym ever." Because as soon as you have it in your head that you need to exercise then becomes a chore and it becomes hard work. So there's a huge shift in psychology as soon as you call something exercise, because all we're really asking people to do is just increase the amount of movement that they do during their day. And that doesn't have to be exercise. And in fact, as soon as you call it exercise, people do that one tiny little bit of movement. So it could be, half an hour of their day. But as soon as that hour's done, that's it. They sit down on the sofa for the rest of the day and think, movement done. I've done my job. So I'm healthy now. I can sit and do nothing.
Yeah.
So it's just increase your movement across the whole day and learn to really enjoy moving again, which is so important.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of my philosophies as well. Like there's been so much proof that shows, even if you are a person who does work out at the gym an hour or even 2 hours at like one specific time in the day, doesn't make up for all the other hours where you were sitting stagnant, where you weren't using your muscles. And, when we don't use certain muscles, you probably know, they kind of atrophy because the body thinks, well, we're not using that part, so we're going to send blood flow somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time keeping it up if you're not going to use it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where we start building on that, that stress on the body, because it's thinking it's losing parts of itself. And
yeah, absolutely.
So what would you recommend instead when someone has realized that because a lot of people don't like the gym, first of all, they feel self-conscious. There's a lot of people who feel, it might not be judged, but they do feel judged when they walk into that gym, or they just feel like exercise is a punishment. What would you recommend for them to start looking at movement, and how can they go about that?
So I would absolutely say, first of all, movement does not have to be done in a gym setting, and I totally understand why they would be nervous at gyms, because they can be really scary places. But anything that you can do in the gym, you can do outside. So just sitting on the sofa while you do things, like I've set up a desk where I have to stand to be on my laptop, and you just find for yourself, if you're standing up anyway, then you end up, wandering around the living room while you're thinking, or, tapping your feet while you're doing it. So it's finding things that are interesting, and rather than, say, meeting your mates at the restaurant, not that we can do that at the moment, but rather than meeting up, for a beer with your friends, invite them to have a game of badminton, or go for a walk, or go to a dance class or a yoga class, or anything that they genuinely would enjoy doing. Because as soon as you enjoy doing something, it stops being a chore and it stops being hard work.
Yeah, that's like such a good thing, like finding something that really resonates with you and kind of feeds your soul, I would say. There's loads of exercise where I'm just like, oh, I just really don't want to do that. And that can vary from day to day as well. There's some days where I really just want to do high intensity jumping and tuck jumps and everything else, and then other days I'm like, give me restorative yoga. I just want to stretch.
And I see so many parents that because I've got like really young nieces and nephews, and I see so many parents at the park when I take them out, and they're sat watching their kids play on the playground and then complaining that they have to go to the gym later. And I'm thinking, go and play with your kids, because you'll be putting in the exact amount of effort, messing around in the playground, like you said, jumping and moving and rolling with your kids, rather than, having to go to a gym.
Yeah, that's
and your
perfect.
Kids will love it
too. That's so true. So what does a typical movement day look like for you then?
At the moment, not that much. Normally, when I'm allowed to see something other than the four walls of my flat, So I really I love playing sports, first of all, so I'm quite lucky. I love playing football and badminton and tennis and anything like that. I would more than happily go and do it. But also things like climbing and kayaking I really enjoy as well. So any excuse to get outside and to do something. And I'm forever bugging my girlfriend to go outside and go for a walk to the shop or just to wander around. And I've only just come to Australia, so the joys of bushwalks. How amazing are they?
So amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, all of this nature, and people have such busy lives, and it's so nice to get outside and really slow down and start paying attention to things. So make a walk to the shop an enjoyable thing. Just slow down your pace a little bit and start looking around and enjoy being outside again.
Yeah, yeah. And there's so much to say about that, just that walk. We think we have to sweat and exercise and go
Yeah,
completely crazy to get a workout. But sometimes, like you say, that walk can be so amazing for the nervous system. And
absolutely.
we don't have to make it this elaborate sweat session all the time.
No, it's a running joke, girlfriend, when we go out that we're walking in, normal shoes, jeans, hoodies, whatever, and we walk past people that are in their activewear, and the running joke between us two is, oh well, they're going to be burning more calories than we are because they've got their activewear on.
There we go. Well, it makes it more formal, doesn't it? Like,
It does, and it's so strange that we decided that exercise or movement has to be formal now or it doesn't count. In fact, I was reading on a Facebook group that I'm in the other day that this lady was saying, well, I walk every day because I've got to walk the dog and I've got to walk to work, and but I haven't managed to do any exercise in the last week. And I'm like, but then
but
what are
you
you
were
doing
walking
all
the
day?
dog.
Exactly. And because it wasn't formal exercise,
Yeah,
to her it didn't count.
didn't
It's so
count. Yeah.
strange. And,
Mm.
it's that whole thing of if you're not wearing your Fitbit tracker, does your walking even count anymore?
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Like, of course it does. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
we've stopped being able to listen to our body, and instead we rely on apps to tell us.
Yeah. And also, like, is walking 10,000 steps going to serve you every day? Maybe not, because maybe your upper body needs like a stretch, like, so,
Exactly.
and walking might not
Exactly.
do that for you. So stop
And
listening to what everyone else is telling you to do and start
yeah,
listening to
and
your body.
because I don't think people realize that these numbers that are created, like the 10,000 steps, it's just an arbitrary number that's been plucked out of the air because it's easier for people to remember. Like they eat 5 fruit and veg a day. That's not proven by science. That was just a number plucked out of the air. The advice is eat as much as you can. But no, it's easier for human brains to remember if we give things a number. But yeah, get back to start listening to your body again. If you feel like you need to move and you've done 10,000 steps, you can do a little bit more. You're fine.
Yeah. And also, it's completely okay if you didn't do that 10,000 steps for the day.
Exactly. Some
Like,
days, like I've spent the last 3 days just not wanting to do anything. So I've basically just kind of sat around, done a tiny bit of walking, and that's kind of been it because my body said no. And I've listened to it and I've given it the chance. And now I've woken up today like a little excited puppy and just wanting to go and do loads of things
it's
because I've sat
amazing,
around
eh?
for 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah, I was sick last week, so like Monday morning, I was like, "Give me a hit workout."
Yeah, exactly. Because yeah,
And
if
then
your
Tuesday,
body's
it was like,
asking you to
"Oh,
slow down, yeah, exactly. If your body's asking you to slow down, listen to it. Don't force yourself to do 10,000 steps because your
yeah,
Fitbit says you can.
yeah," or wake up at 4 in the morning to go to the gym just to,
Yeah,
because the doctor or someone has told you that you're only healthy if you go and work out. Like really choose
absolutely.
movements for the way it makes you feel.
Yeah, and
And
because I think that we've forgotten that our mental health is just as important, maybe more important than our physical health is. So
mm,
forcing yourself over and over again to do something that your brain really doesn't want to do is not going to make you healthier overall. It might
yeah,
make your lungs work a little bit better or your heart beat a little bit stronger, but if your mental health is really suffering for it, then yeah, give
exactly.
it up,
Yeah.
find something else.
So there's something to be said about slowing down also and being okay with not doing anything, because I think we've
Definitely.
been shown a lot that, you know, like, and this was also one of my beliefs, is if you're not busy doing something, then you must be lazy, or you know, that kind of thing.
It's almost like a badge of honor to be busier than the last person, or to have survived on less sleep. And I don't know where this has come from, but it's a horrendous attitude to have. We should be, you know, boasting about how much sleep we've got.
Because that eats into our nervous system, and which causes all those stress-related diseases, is the fact that we don't allow ourselves to be in just be in rest.
Definitely. It's all linked together, and it's all linked together so beautifully. But as humans, we try and logic ourselves around that actually our body knows exactly what it's doing every second of the day. So start listening.
Exactly. So what is one piece of advice that you can give everyone out here today if they're considering going on an exercise plan?
It would be, make sure that you enjoy it. Make sure you genuinely have fun, and not just you telling yourself this is fun whilst halfway through an aerobics class that you hate.
Yeah, definitely. Beautiful.
Yeah, joyful movement.
I love that. And do you share some of your fun movements in your social media, or how do you get your message across about enjoying movement?
I do. I share some ideas on my Facebook and my Instagram. I also answer a lot of the questions in Facebook groups that I see. I answer a lot of the questions that other people are way too scared to ask, so they tend to just ask them in private Facebook groups where they don't think anybody else is watching. So yeah, all the questions that you're too scared to ask anybody, even me, I sneakily answer them for you without you even realizing that I've done it.
That's brilliant. Okay, well, where can people find out more about you and your anti-fitness movements?
So I'm on Facebook as the Anti-Fitness Project, and Instagram, the Anti-Fitness Trainer, or I've got a website, theantifitnessproject.com.
Perfect. So we'll post the links underneath this video. Where are you going next? What's next for your business or for you in general?
Do you know what? I am a massive let's wait and see type person. I like to have really, really vague plans rather than set in stone ones, because a new piece of research could come out tomorrow which changes everything we know or we think we know about fitness. So my mind is completely open, and I'm just here to serve people and give them the best advice that they can. So today it's the Anti-Fitness Project. Tomorrow it could be the Anti-Fitness Project Plus. Who knows?
Perfect.
I'm secretly hoping for eat an entire cheesecake a day. That's what I'm hoping for.
Cheesecake for health. like the cookie diet back in the day.
Absolutely.
Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, it's a shame that didn't really pan out.
Oh, it turns out that one wasn't sustainable either.
Yeah, such a shame. Such a shame.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for joining me on this session. And
absolutely,
if you guys have any questions, post it in the comments below. Dom will be watching the comments, and she will be answering any of your questions if you've had it there. I also have something super exciting coming out, which is called my Quit Binge Eating Guide. It's very comprehensive, so I'll put the links in below if you guys wanted to sign up for that. So, but thank you, Dom, for joining me today. This has been super fun. I'm so having you back because I just think we had such a great conversation. Have a beautiful day, everyone, and thank you, Dom.
Thank you.
Bye.